Hey everybody, this is ViewMasters Reactions, and we are on episode 4, season 2 of The Wire. Now, last we saw, they're still fighting over stained glass windows, but now Valchek is more so going after Frank Sabaka, and by using Przybylski, and found out through Przybylski that Burrell basically gave him a group of flunkies, which we basically knew. And now Valchek is basically telling Burrell, like, this shit ain't gonna happen no more. I want my stained glass window. Meanwhile, the last thing I can remember that was crazy was Avon paid off Stringer to taint the CO's drugs at the risk of killing D'Angelo. I get that he warned him and, like, all right, if you fuck up and you lie, you're dead. But he's a possible addicted druggie now. Like, it wasn't like I could understand if Avon was like, you have been through rehab like 10 times. This is your last chance. If you fuck up, you're dead. He's like, D'Angelo's been like a good dude. And now I think it's funny because now I'm like totally defending D'Angelo. And last season, I like always was ragging on him because I thought he killed that girl. But it's like his first go at drugs. He's doing a 20-year stint for like their shit. He took the heat. He took the rap. Like, give him a break. I get Avon is like hard-nosed and like shit's got to go the way I want it to go. But my God, unless I'm missing something, Avon could have just killed D'Angelo and like didn't even like, even if he was like, all right, I'm going to keep an eye on him. If I see him with the drugs, I'll be like, don't take those drugs. They were in lockdown at night. He could have easily just have died. We're going to see what happens next though. Here we go. Frank Sabaka.
Why offload in Baltimore except that a Baltimore gang will turn your ship around faster than any other port, and a Baltimore gang will make sure your cargo, all your cargo, gets where it needs to go faster than anywhere else.
Like you guys never stole nothing back in the day.
We ain't back in the day, Nicky. When's the last time you saw trucks backed up for 3 miles outside Patapsco Terminal? If it wasn't for the car ships, we'd be starving. The cameras come back. I'm serious. They come back today, we tell the shipper we lost a cannon of stacks.
They're gone. We turned them over already.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, we knew he sold them to the Greeks guy.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
You got Ziggy mixed up in this? Jesus, Nick, the fuck are you thinking?
Ziggy's the one that did it.
Me and Zig are gonna talk on this long and hard.
Does he not realize? I mean, he knows his son's a fuck up. We knew from day one when he fucking sent his ass to the freight yard thing.
Well, let's go to work. How much?
20. Three-way split.
Yeah, who's the inside man?
The Greek.
You don't know? Fuck you then, I ain't no snitch.
Nobody should flash too much money, you know that much, right?
I thought he was going to be like, 20,000? You got to get a lot more than that. What are you kidding me? Greg's. If I hear the music, I'm going to dance. Well, we know Greg's is in this episode.
Toxicology's coming back positive for strychnine, 10, 12%. It's pretty well laced.
This was intentional?
Well, that's the ME's call. But I've seen street packages cut all the time with all kind of chemicals. Seriously, you don't use too much, you give a weak package.
We got a whole room of new
People
people.
start thinking you high grade when what you got is stepped on trash with a little bit of rat poison mixed in.
Too much rat poison. You got people falling out like we got.
I see his
Be nice to
tag
have
said
one of
Reynolds.
Command's
Is he going to be a main
What do
guy?
they want to know?
Colonel?
Have they seen each other yet since he dicked him?
Jimmy.
Winona?
There's that lady giving... Every time he walks by, that lady stares at his ass. I love
You
it.
have a child? You found Omar. I never lost him, my friend.
Oh, shit.
He's got Omar?
Oh, shit.
Who's Omar?
Just about the greatest man you'll ever meet. but he might die soon because he's a drug dealer. Tell me he's going to promote him to the
People you
top.
can trust.
And you ain't that. All right. You're a snake. But you seem to know your business.
I'm taking the bar exam in a month.
Why not put it off for a year or two? Leave the department with a major's pension. Scalise is going to retire this summer.
I didn't expect this.
You do me a good turn on this detail in the Southeast, and you'll have that posting.
One other thing.
A promotion and a promise of a specialized unit isn't enough.
I choose my own people.
Tell me he brings McNulty
Fuck
back
me
in.
once, shame on you. Fuck me twice.
Make a list. Give it to Rawls. He'll pull who you want.
Can he take McNulty out of the Marine, the boat crew? Or has it got to be like office guys? He can't can he actually pull people, like handpick people? I hope so. I hope he pulls the whole crew back together. I didn't expect this at all. I totally forgot Valchek put a fire under Burrell.
If it was a hot shot, they was after some real lightweight.
They're all doing it for selfish reasons. Daniels is doing good, but Burrell is doing it, and Valchek, they're all doing it for selfish reasons, but it's helping the good out.
Hey, Zig. Ziggy. Don't spread no cash around for a while, all right?
Oh, hell no. I mean, I might get a new clutch plate putting princesses on.
Oh, shit, hurry up then. You know I got a shift to work today.
The dude's complaining he only has 5 days a month to work, and he can't fucking be up on time for one of them.
Back of the alley, all right?
Jesus, Nikki, we got kids together. What's the big deal? We spend the night in your folks' basement.
How long you been on?
2 years. Made 22.5, went home tired every night till I walked by the office bulletin board one night, read the M.Dot job posting. Port Authority officers, Schedule 1, starting at 33 with benefits. Father of my 2 kids went to Houston in '99. Hasn't so much as called in 3 years. I wasn't gonna make it on 22.5. Not with kids, I wasn't.
Did you want to be a police?
Is D figuring it out? Because, if D figures it out that Avon took a shot like that...
Could have been media of a night.
Okay, good.
True. Except for all of a sudden you up and tell me to stop doing that. Avon to the rescue. How'd you know?
I figured you was gonna be bringing your ass in here to thank me for pulling you off of that shit.
5 dead. More in the infirmary. How'd you know?
You know, I did as your uncle should. Because I'm concerned about you fucking yourself up.
You knew.
Look, man, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I mean, I might could know who did, though.
You practically running this place. Who else could it be?
It ain't about what happened. You understand? It's about using what happened to our advantage. Play or you gonna get played.
I need to know, Avon, that you ain't do that shit, all right? That's what I need to know.
I already said it. You ain't gonna believe it. Fuck it. You could tell yourself that I spiked it, but be grateful that you still standing. And then once you done with all that, we can talk about how we start shaving some of these years off. And not just for me, for you too. Now they looking for the motherfucker that brought the shit in here, right? They need him to fall, and you know what? I can give you a name. I can give you the right name. We can take that name on down to the assistant warden, and we can get some of our lives back.
Technically, Avon didn't physically do it, so he's not lying.
Part of what you do no more.
But he did it.
You hear me? So you can just leave me the fuck out of that. Whatever it is.
I mean, I get it. He did figure it out that Avon basically is. He knows. He gotta know that Avon did it and took a shot at him. Granted, yeah, he saved his life, but he also could have killed him because there was no life to save unless Avon did what he did.
What the fuck are you wearing?
Italian leather, all right?
In the middle of winter on the goddamn docks? How much that shit cost?
$2 grand.
For a goddamn jacket? Are you out your fucking mind, Zig?
What an idiot.
$1,000 for a single goddamn jacket? Jesus, Zig, you need therapy and shit.
No, I figured an African American
What
such as
a
yourself would
frigging
understand how a player
idiot.
such as myself needs
See,
to
people
make
like him
sure
need
that
to die
apparently
because they're just
you
born
think I'm no fucking
losing
style either.
morons. You literally, it's like Goodfellas. When he's like, don't spend money, and one guy goes and buys a fur coat for his wife, one buys a friggin' brand new Cadillac.
Spreading no cash around. Jesus Christ, Nikki, it's a fucking coat. I mean, I can tell people I'm paying for it on installments or whatever. But you got to admit, I do look pretty today. I do.
Yeah, a trailer goes missing full of $200,000 in cameras, and then the moron of the whole group is wearing a $2,000 coat. Even if McNulty isn't involved with Daniels and the crew, he's basically doing his own investigating.
Step on that motherfucker. Make it 10.
You're shooting at.
I know.
They having problems.
So the container itself.
They're cutting that shit more and more.
End, which leaves us the port itself. Because presumably whatever went wrong on that ship is known to whoever it was supposed to pick that container up.
And from here, the view is 2 of my detectives fucking the dog. 13 homicides, 14 if we connect the floater, and all of them red. So what can I tell you? If this case doesn't fall, we're all gonna be stepping on our dicks trying to explain what happened. If I have to throw Burrell a scapegoat or two, I got what to throw.
I mean, in all honesty, they probably shouldn't have let the ship go. I get what Freeman's saying, Lester, but they probably should have tried a little harder to keep that boat docked. I mean, that's all your witnesses right there, except for the 2 guys that jumped. Bubbles! Was that Bubbles with Johnny? What's his name? Hey guys, you just watched The Wire. Click up here if you want to see the next part. Click down here if you want to see another thing I do. And click over here somewhere and comments down below. Like and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next video. Peace.